welcome back to our channel. My name is Lynn Allure. If you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. On this channel, we talk a lot about personal development and personal finances. So if you enjoy conversations like that, definitely subscribe and join the party. First of all, happy new year, everyone. This is our first video of 2021. Congratulations, everyone, we made it. And I'm so excited for everything that this year has in store for us. And I'm wishing you guys bountiful blessings, a whole lot of joy, abundance, love, prosperity, all the good things. I'm just so optimistic about this year and everything that's to come. And 2021 is about to be a great year. Thumbs up this video if you agree. So today I want to talk to you all about how this could be the best year of your life financially thus far, if you allow it to be. And it can also be a year of action if you allow it to be as well. So if you read the title of the video, then you know we're going to be talking about how you can become a millionaire this year. But of course, that number of 1 million is just an arbitrary number. Although it's arbitrary, it's definitely not impossible. Your goal might not be to become a millionaire. Maybe it's to have your first 6-figure year, or maybe it's to have your first 5-figure month. There are tips that you can use to reach whatever financial goals you have for yourself and to level up financially, strengthen your relationship with money, and allow yourself to be stress-free or anxiety-free when it comes to your personal finances. So before we hop into the nitty-gritty tips of the video, I want you to drop this video in your group chat, send it to a friend of yours who you know is interested in leveling up financially, someone in your crew, in your circle, in your tribe that you are going to be leveling up financially with, who holds you accountable, who you also hold accountable, or just someone you know who can benefit from a video like this. So let's get into the video. All right, so step number 1 that I'm going to suggest is that you get yourself into some sort of isolated place and be by yourself, where you can just be surrounded by your private thoughts and your personal positive energy, and just get really in touch with your why. Ask yourself, why do you want to reach these financial goals? Identifying your why allows you to stay motivated and stay inspired during times that being motivated and inspired is very, very difficult. So what will $1 million or $100,000 or $50,000 do for you in your life? Will you be able to do more of what you love with who you love, do more for your family and your friends, do more for charity, or be able to donate more to causes that you care about? Or will you be able to provide for yourself a life that you've always wanted but were never able to attain? Whatever your reasoning is good enough, and it's simply for your own motivation and inspiration purposes. So the next step that I'm going to suggest is that you do an audit of your finances. Ooh, this is so important. It's also a perfect time to do a yearly audit of your 2020 expenses and really gauge those hard figure numbers. A lot of people don't actually recognize how much money they're really making and how much money they're really spending. And I get it. It can be an intimidating and daunting task. So a lot of people put it off to the side and they just keep procrastinating on that task. But it's super important for you to know how much money you are really spending and how much money you are really making after you take out those expenses. How much are you allocating to your savings, to your investments, all of that good stuff. I really encourage you to just take some time to do a financial audit. You can create your own spreadsheet, you can write it out. I also have a bossed up budget workbook available for you. It's an Excel spreadsheet that allows you to plug in all the numbers into a spreadsheet, and it creates graphs for you. You're able to gauge how much of your finances you are budgeting for and how much you are actually spending. So you're able to gauge those discrepancies. So either way, whether you're in a better financial position than you thought you were, or you are in a worse financial position than you thought you were, knowledge is the first step, and acknowledging where you are is the first step that allows you to take better steps towards your financial future. Knowing where you stand is the first step, and it's the most important step so that you're able to make better strategic decisions about your finances and know what the next steps are for you and your financial position. So for you and your financial goals. So that brings me to my next step, which is to create multiple streams of income for yourself. I cannot stress this enough. One stream of revenue is not a great idea, regardless of how much money that you are making in that one stream of income. They say that the average millionaire has about 7 streams of income. So if you're at one, you've got a little bit of catching up to do. And that's because there is no such thing as job security. If 2020 taught us anything, it is that there is no such thing as job security. And with your finances, you kind of have to expect the unexpected. And by creating multiple streams of income for yourself, you're doing just that. So you're not relying on just one stream of income. And don't get me wrong, something to keep in mind is that multiple streams of income does not always mean multiple jobs. Having a whole bunch of different jobs doesn't allow you to create that financial freedom for yourself. You have to have a combination of both active and passive income streams. You gotta have some capital gains in there. You gotta take advantage of compound interest. You gotta have some residual income. So have a combination of income streams that surround your passions and surround your zones of genius. You don't need to have a whole bunch of different jobs in a whole bunch of different industries in order to gain financial independence or enable to reach your financial goals. You can create multiple streams of income that surround your passions and surround your zone of genius. I have a video up here on YouTube on how I started my business with less than $100. I have multiple other videos on different side hustle ideas that you can create or different ways that you can create both passive and active income for yourself. And I also have a free guide down in the description bar that walks you through and guides you through how to find the perfect side hustle idea for yourself. And ultimately, you're able to turn your side hustle idea into a full-fledged business. And your side hustle idea will normally be a combination of your passions and what you're good at. So check out the link down below that has the free guide for you that will walk you through different boss babe business ideas. So definitely check out that video that I have on how to start a business with less than $100. Check out other Good Girls Gone Boss episodes and check out that free guide that I have down below for you that'll walk you through how to find that perfect boss babe business idea for yourself. So the next major tip that I have is to surround yourself with like-minded people. Now this right here, this component is a life hack. I promise you. If you hang out with 4 broke people, you will be the 5th. You hang out with 4 ambitious people, you will be the 5th. You hang out with 4 open-minded people, you will be the 5th. Energies are contagious, intentions are contagious, ambition is contagious. So surrounding yourself with the right company, surrounding yourself with like-minded people who are on to bigger, better things, who are not complacent, this will change your quality of life. And the company that you keep, your surroundings, it really does dictate your outlook on life. It dictates the type of moves that you make. Having the right company and the right community around you is essential when you are trying to elevate yourself. It's better to be with no company than to be with bad company, but it's even better to have great company around you that inspires you and motivates you and pushes you to become the best version of yourself. So shameless plug, the Good Girls Gone Boss Society is a perfect place to do that because we just have amazing friendships and lifelong bonds. The bonds and friendships that are being made inside of the society, along with the education and the leveling up that's happening inside the society, it's amazing. The accountability partners, the friendships, the community, the education. It's just amazing to have positive people around you who want to do good for themselves and also want to see you do good as well. So if you're not able to join the society, it's okay. You can still find your tribe, whether it's through social media or through mutual friends. Just be mindful of the energy that you keep and make sure that people around you have good intentions, not only for themselves, but for you as well. Does your crew talk about partying and fashion and gossip all the time? Or are they also talking about real life conversations, topics of substance that are still funny and entertaining, but they're also positive and uplifting and they motivate you to become the best version of yourself? So if you want different results, you've got to do different things and you can't just be staying within the the same cage all the time. You've got to branch out and find your tribe, find your people who inspire you and motivate you to be a better you. You can't stay with the same people who are still doing the same thing they were doing last year, complaining about the same thing they were doing last year, still in the same position they were in last year. You've got to do different things, and you've got to surround yourself with people who can help you, who motivate you and inspire you. I know we're doing quite a bit of talking and it's quite a lot, so if you're still with me, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. All right, so my next tip is to live below your means, okay? Do not fall victim to lifestyle creep. Just because you make more money doesn't mean you now start to spend more money. So I have a millionaire routine series, and if you haven't already checked it out, definitely check it out, but you might already be familiar with it. Either way, in those comments, sometimes, I have comments that have me realizing that a lot of people think $1 million is a lot more than it is. Or to become a millionaire means that suddenly you are living this extravagant, over-the-top, exclusive lifestyle. And that's just not the case. And I think this comes down to mindset, because I get some people who are like, well, if you're really a millionaire, what kind of car do you drive? Oh, you're not a millionaire because you only have 2 bedrooms. Or you're not a millionaire. If you're really a millionaire, then why are you on YouTube? And I'm like, there are millionaires everywhere, people. Everywhere. Now granted, majority of the comments and the majority of people who watch my content know that I'm only here for inspo, education, and motivational purposes only. So majority of people know what those videos are about. Then there are some who are just like, no way, there's no way you can be a millionaire. Millionaires don't live like this. Millionaires do that. Millionaires do this. Millionaires do that. And I'm like, people, it's 2021 and inflation is real. $1 million is not as much money as you might think it is. So first step, before I even get into living below your means, let's just address mindset really quick and just acknowledge that $1 million is very attainable. It's not impossible, and it's not some sort of far-fetched number. It doesn't matter how much money you're making currently. Whatever your financial goal is, it is very, very possible. So let's just chuck that notion out the window that it is impossible to reach 7 or 8 or 9 figures. It's really not. Whatever your financial goals is, it is very possible. Just remember that. And it's very realistic. It doesn't matter what the number is. If you want it, it is very realistic, okay? But if we're talking about living below your means, it's really important that you do not fall victim of lifestyle creep and you continue to live your life comfortably frugal. It is really important to master the art of being comfortably frugal. Not everything is worth the splurge, and not everything is worth being frugal or cheap about, but really master the art of what is worth splurging and what is worth saving and bargaining on. And last but definitely not least is to educate yourself. Education is key. And when we were younger, we would hear so many times how powerful books are in reading. And as an adult, I'm able to gauge how true our parents, our family members, our teachers were when they were saying this. Reading is essential. It's fundamental. It's super important because it allows you to become more articulate. It expands your vocabulary. It expands your knowledge. And oftentimes with books, you're able to gain years of knowledge from experts within a week, within 2 days, within a month, however long it takes you to complete a book. You're able to gauge years of knowledge and expertise within a short amount of time. So books are a critical component of leveling up and becoming the best version of yourself. If you don't like to read, or you find that it's very difficult for you to get time to read, then try listening to audiobooks in your idle time when you're doing mindless tasks. I have a link down below for you to check out so that you can get 2 free books with Audible. So that's a great start. There are also a ton of free resources here on YouTube. There are some audiobooks that are also free on YouTube as well. There are free resources on the internet, on Google. You're able to purchase ebooks or purchase courses from people that are way less expensive than your university degree will ever cost. You're ultimately able to gain so much knowledge on the internet. We're just so very privileged to have access to the internet because generations before us didn't have access to this type of learning. This is a generation where we're able to learn from our counterparts. We're able to learn from other people's experiences, and we're able to learn in so many different mediums. You know, there's podcasts, there are YouTube videos, there are audiobooks, there are physical books, there are ebooks, there are courses. It's incredible. So take advantage of the resources that are available to you that are free and paid. You can invest in yourself, whether it's time, money, or both. Just remember that you already have everything you need in order to achieve anything that you want. The resources are available. You have the time. If you're working a job already, you have the money. If you're not working a job already, you have the resources in order to get the job, in order to get the money. Anything that you want is very, very, very much so possible to attain. I just want you to remember that you have everything you need in order to achieve anything you want. Sometimes it's gonna take a little bit of a sacrifice, but you've got this. And also remember that whatever financial goal you have for yourself is very, very realistic and attainable. So that is it for this video. If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below. End of video, gang. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like the video. Ooh, my voice is a little scratchy. I've been talking a lot. Ooh. Don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and pass this video along to someone who you think would find it beneficial. I love you guys so much. Love you to the moon and back. Be true to you. Mwah.